What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do, man. Subscribe. And we're about to check out some crazy stuff right now. World's expensive,
$1 million yacht crashing into a dock, dropping a weight on your iPhone, wrecking your brand new motorcycle, and so much more. These are the most expensive fails. And first, this crane was trying to move a plane when the unthinkable happened.
What do you guys think is gonna happen in this video? I don't know.
What the? How is this dude just completely unfazed?
Seems like
it's like it's just another Tuesday for him. This guy tried cutting off a cement truck, and it ended up destroying his car. I mean, this dude even had his windows rolled down. And the worst part is, he doesn't reverse, he doesn't go forward, he just sits there and takes it. And so did this dad, because he was just trying to move the family TV.
Imagine your windows open.
For literally no reason,
you're done.
His son betrayed him. This poor employee was just trying to hold the door open for a customer and accidentally destroyed it.
I better go back.
Beat him.
Oh, he socked him in the neck. He socked him down there.
This poor employee was just trying to hold the door open for a customer and accidentally destroyed it. I think this dude's glitching out. Look, buddy, I don't know where the door went either. Now, some expensive fails can send you on an emotional roller coaster.
She flew out
this guy spent thousands on a wedding ring, only for his friend to throw it into the ocean.
Are you stupid?
Come on, bro. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Really?
This is the most devious pothole on planet Earth, because in a single night, it managed to damage over 130 vehicles. I mean, literally car after car, bike after bike, truck after truck. We're all driving into this thing. You'd think someone would put up a cone after like, I don't know, 50? These guys were on a runway testing out a new plane when its wing literally fell off.
Oh, no.
Wait,
that was not
just
real.
a toy. I thought. You almost had me there. Alright, you almost had me.
But
sometimes, expensive fails aren't even fails. Like, how you gonna tell me that two cars stacking perfectly on top of each other is a fail?
Yo, that's
yeah, I get it, they're racked or whatever, but it looks sick. At least those cars stopped, though. Cause this next fail just kept going. When this crane operator decided to slam a huge metal pillar into a building. And then he does it again.
Oh my
and
god.
Again, and again. And look, I can't decide who's dumb.
That dangerous job, bro. Those are one of the most dangerous
they had the
jobs.
genius plan of moving a motorcycle over a piece of plywood. And I think the smartest part of their plan was to make sure you get the wood all nice and soggy. Yeah. And then this dude just decides to give up. But the guy in the blue, he's determined to get this thing, and he dropped it. Well, who could have seen that coming? But you know what's worse than drowning your vehicle? Burning it. See, this dude owns this Lambo, and he thought it'd be hilarious to cook some meat using his exhaust. But literally 2 seconds later, he ended up cooking his engine instead. Okay, so this train is too tall for this bridge, right? And that's already a pretty expensive fail. But it gets way worse. Because inside the train, we found out there was a fleet of brand new luxury vehicles that got ripped to shreds. This is the worst unboxing video I've ever seen. Now look, some expensive fails are all fun and games, but this was no joke.
Oh no! Oh my god! The Titanic! The Titanic!
Jesus! But don't worry. I looked into this, alright, and no one was hurt at all. Everyone got to leave with a crazy story to tell their friends. But this Range Rover left the car wash with their right total, because the brush of this car wash set off the sensor for their trunk. And I thought it was just gonna get a little soap in the car. Maybe a free detailing, huh? But then, all hell broke loose, because the brush kept lifting up the trunk to like a completely broken. Yeah, this thing went on a tear. And so did this big man, because my boy was just trying to hoop.
Yo, these are some crazy ones. Broke the wall.
Man, this dude's way too big to be playing like that. But this next fail's even bigger, because a giant slab of concrete fell from the sky and destroyed this poor old man's car.
Pause.
Man,
Nah. You could have lost your life, bro.
I'm just glad that guy's
my
okay.
God.
But this next dude is definitely not alright. Cause he thought he was the
my
main character.
God.
And just watch what he does to this chandelier.
Everyone's just like, yeah, man. Round of applause, you idiot.
This kid right here
Round of
made the
applause,
ultimate
retard.
mistake, cause he accidentally tripped on a ledge. And in 99.9% of scenarios,
God, bro,
it's
these
all
are
good.
crazy.
Except when your fist lands on a $1.5 million painting. Yeah, his hand poked a giant hole right into that
Crazy.
thing. That
Art
kid's
is
gonna
not
be
that
paying that off the
serious.
rest of his life. Now, apparently, in the Philippines,
Right.
if you smuggle a car into the country, they don't just take it from you and leave it at that. No, they're gonna get this dude right here to run it over and then smash it to pieces with an excavator. Oh, and that's not enough, because they're gonna film it all and then post it on the internet so you can watch it. It's gotta be some form of torture. And this next guy was definitely feeling torture.
Hey, are you by yourself?
Bro,
Are
it's
you by
literally-
yourself? Okay.
He's driving the boat.
Hey, but you're alive.
He's
You're
literally
alive.
driving the boat.
Well,
Alright, I gotta ask. Who the hell did this guy see? He keeps saying I saw him. Who's him? What the hell did him do to your car? Well, look, things could be way worse. Because what if I told you that an expensive fail ruined a man's entire life? Yeah, it was August 7th, 2013.
Crazy.
James Howells of London, England was cleaning up his house when he decided to throw away one of his old hard drives, thinking nothing of it. But little did he know, this would be the worst mistake he's ever made. Because on that hard drive was $1.4 million worth of Bitcoin, all of his life savings.
Oh,
and
I
James
seen
was so
this. I think
embarrassed
this was on
about
the
it
news,
that he
bro, a
didn't
long
leave his
time
house
ago.
for a month. Until finally,
Right?
gathered the
Don't you
strength to
guys-
start
have you
searching
guys
for
seen
this
the guy that
drive.
lost
But
all the
by that
Bitcoin?
point,
It was
it was
crazy.
too late, cause no matter how hard James
I
begged,
think he
the
forgot his
city of
password.
London refused
I
to
remember
help
my
him
homie
find
told me
him.
about
This
that.
man put together PowerPoints, made countless phone calls, lobbied the local government. Boy, they thought there was no chance, and they told him to get lost. Boy, the worst was yet to come, cause over the next 8 years, cryptocurrency skyrocketed, and James had to sit by and watch his $1.4 million in Bitcoin turn into $500 million. Yeah, $500 million gone. And James is still trying to get his hard drive back to this day. Man, I don't know how you bounce back from that. And I don't know how you
Yeah,
bounce
that's right.
back from this next fail either. Cause a woman once lost millions of
All
dollars
you can
just
do
by
losing that
washing her
much.
clothes. Yeah, in 2020, a woman purchased a lottery ticket, put it in her pocket, and then just carried on with her life. And when the time came, she threw that pair of pants into the washing machine, completely forgetting about the lottery ticket.
my
Now,
God.
most times, this isn't a big deal. I mean, you have a 99% chance of not winning anything. So when she saw the ripped up lottery ticket, she wasn't really worried. But as it turns out, that ticket was special, really special, because it ended up being worth $26 million. And when she tried to go claim it, the lottery commission told her that because it wasn't fully readable, they wouldn't accept it. And apparently, she could have even had a picture of the ticket and they would have taken it. My God. We've all left a few bucks in our pocket, but 26 million? I think my heart just stopped. But anyways, you gotta check out this next fail. Cause someone was testing the alarm system inside a National Guard base and accidentally set off the suppression foam system,
retire
causing $6
forever.
million Black Hawk helicopters to be completely
yours.
buried in foam. And
God, bro.
someone's gonna have to
You
do a
good.
lot of push-ups for that. But honestly, the fails get way worse and way more expensive. Cause we gotta talk about the most expensive plane crash of all time. See, on February 23rd, 2008, some US pilots were gearing up to fly a state-of-the-art B-2 stealth bomber. But the problem was,
Oh,
it
that
was
is
way
crazy.
too
That
rainy
looks like
outside.
some, like,
These were conditions no one should ever
UFO
take off in. But
spaceship.
regardless, these pilots felt different, so they
That's
decided to
crazy.
take off anyway. And just a few seconds into the air, pilots lost control, leaving them with no choice but to eject and let it crash. Now, thankfully, the pilots were totally fine and walked away with no injuries. But this ended up being the most
God.
expensive plane
Thank
crash
God.
ever, because each one of those planes is worth an insane $1.4 billion.
Who cares about the
You heard me
plane?
right. I said billion. But some fails.
Who cares
You
how much
can't
it
put a
is?
price tag
Your
on
life.
because a woman once tried to restore a priceless
You
art
almost went
piece.
down. Imagine it
Ended
would've been
up
a little higher.
completely ruining it.
Game
Back in
over.
2012, 81-year-old Sicilian Jimenez, an untrained amateur artist, noticed that one of the paintings in our hometown church needed a little touch-up, thinking it looked way too old. So, without getting any permission, she secretly took the painting with plans on fixing it up herself. Mind you, this art was painted almost 100 years ago and is literally priceless. But hey, she might do a good job, right? Well, this is what she did to it. Yeah, she done Jesus shit up. But the craziest part is, this ended up being a good thing, cause it instantly became a meme, and thousands of people from all over the world started showing up to the church just to get a glimpse of her beautiful work. Good on you, Grandma. That's a W right there. Well, look, we gotta talk about the craziest fail of them all, cause have you ever heard of something getting completely destroyed and it being worth more money? Well, in 2018, one of the most elusive artists in the world, Banksy, had an art piece up for auction called Girl with Balloon. And Banksy rarely sells their work, so everyone was fighting to get their hands on this piece. And by the end of the auction, someone had purchased it for a ridiculous $1.4 million. But as soon as the deal was complete, the art piece suddenly started shredding itself in front of everyone.
That serious? Like, comment below.
Yeah, imagine watching $1.4 million get shredded away. Well, as it turns out, it was all a part of Banksy's plan. And while their art wasn't completely shredded, what remained ended up being sold again at another auction for $25.4 million. A half-shredded piece of art sold for more than the original version. Man, I don't understand art at all. And I don't understand the Olympics either, because it turns out they're behind the biggest lie in sports history, giving out fake gold medals. Yeah, there's a lot of weird sports facts you've never heard of, like why MLB players pee on their hands, or the real reason why boxers use gloves. Look, if you want to hear more, you need to click on this video right here. These are the 10 weirdest facts about sports. And this video's over, so might as well click it. Right?
Did you say peeing on your hands? Am I? You said peeing on your hands. That makes me think different of baseball players now. That's crazy, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. That video was crazy. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This is a very crazy video. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Shop Simmons store. The link's in the description and in the comments. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.